The Eagles should be in the market for wide receiver help this offseason. With Golden Tate, Mike Wallace and Jordan Matthews all set to hit free agency, Philadelphia will need to replenish its depth at the position. Miami Dolphins wide receiver DeVante Parker could end up being an option for the Eagles. While he isn't set to become a free agent in March, the Miami Herald's Adam Beasley reports that Parker is all but gone in Miami. The Dolphins picked up Parker's $9.38 million fifth-year contract option last offseason. However, the wide receiver almost immediately had his name thrown around in trade rumors once the season started this past year. The Eagles were linked to Parker until the trade deadline. Instead of adding Parker, the Eagles sent a third-round pick to the Detroit Lions for Tate. Parker's $9.38 million salary is only guaranteed for injury. Dolphins, who are now under new leadership, could cut Parker and regain his entire cap charge to spend elsewhere. Miami could also trade him and regain his salary, but that seems less likely with his high cap number. If he is available, should the Eagles be interested in adding Parker? Yes and no. If he is cut and becomes a free agent, the Eagles should be interested in the 26-year-old playmaker. If he is only available in a trade, Philadelphia should focus on free agency and the draft to solve its wide receiver depth issues. Parker hitting the open market would be ideal, as the wide receiver free agent class isn't very appealing. The Eagles are not going to want to spend heavily in free agency because of their salary cap situation and focus on compensatory picks for the future. However, Parker, who had a forgettable season in Miami last year, wouldn't count against the compensatory pick formula if he were to be cut by the Dolphins. He would also probably be willing to sign a short-term, incentive-laden contract in order to prove himself before testing free agency again in a year or two. Parker is still very young and has all of the tools to be a successful number one receiver in the league. The 6'3", 216-pound receiver has 4.45-second 40-yard dash speed and an impressive catching radius. He has shown off his special talent in flashes in Miami, but minor injuries have derailed Parker's ability to find consistency. A fresh start with an innovative play caller and a young, dynamic quarterback could do wonders for Parker's development and production. The Eagles need to surround quarterback Carson Wentz with talented weapons, and Park still has plenty of upside. Parker could become a go-to weapon for Wentz on the outside opposite Alshon Jeffrey and slot receiver Nelson Agholor, who is also playing on a $9.38 million fifth-year option. Mike K may be reached at mk@newadvancemedia.com. Follow him on Twitter at Mike E_K. Find NJ.com on Facebook.